Hey guys, so first of all, elephant in the room, my eye patch. There's a longer explanation on Facebook and Instagram if you're curious, but the short version is that I hurt my eye over the weekend. I'm healing very well, but I'm still kind of light sensitive, so I've got the patch instead of trying to do this in the dark. And I also decided that while I have the patch, it's the perfect time to do a reaction video where I talk about my very first base gang experience. September of 2024, I fell down a rabbit hole, I guess, on YouTube of just sea shanties, folk songs, fantasy type, from movies and video games with very low bass vocals. And at one point I had a recommended video from a band called The Bass Gang, and I thought, I like bass. Let's check this out. And I can show you the exact note where I was hooked and absolutely fell in love with these guys as a band. And by the way, I'm using a new recording software, so just bear with me here. All right, let's get started. I love the smoke, the fog, whatever that is.
Upon one summer's morning, I carelessly did stray.
And I want to mention that I was already quite familiar with Bobby and somewhat familiar with Peter when I found this video. Can we talk about Bobby's eye makeup for a second there? It still looks wet. Okay, I don't know who does any of these guys' makeup for their videos, but it's always incredible.
Down by the walls of Wapping, where I met a sailor gay, conversing with a young lass who seemed to be in pain, saying, William, when you go, I fear you'll ne'er return again. My heart is pierced by Cupid, I disdain all glittering gold, there is nothing.
And by the way, I believe, I could be wrong, but I believe those high notes in the background are vocals. I would assume from Tommy, Marwan, and or Peter at this point.
Nothing can console me but my jolly sailor boy.
That sub, oh my god. Bobby is so good at those. I need to learn how to do that.
His hair, it hangs in ringlets, his eyes as black as coal.
Flickering in and out of the flame.
May happiness attend him wherever he may
Bobby
go.
definitely got shot in the eye.
From
That's how he ended up
Tower
as a
Hill to Black Wall, how wonder weep and moan, all for my jolly sailor, until he sails home. My heart.
That growl, that F1 growl, that is what hooked me. Tommy, oh my god. At the point where I first found this video, I couldn't have identified it as a growl. I couldn't have even begun to guess what octave it was in. But I liked what I heard, and I wanted more. And these guys do not disappoint.
What is pierced by Cupid. I disdain all glittering gold. There is nothing can console me but my jolly sailor bold. My father was a merchant, the truth I now will tell. And in great London city, in opulence doth dwell. His fortune doth exceed 300,000 coins of gold, and he frowns upon his daughter 'cause she loves a sailor bold. My heart is
Okay, sorry I bumped the mic there, but that smooth descent from chest to sub. Oh my god, Peter.
300,000 coins of gold, and he frowns upon his daughter 'cause she loves a sailor bold. My heart is pierced by Cupid. I disdain all glittering gold. There is nothing can console me but my jolly sailor bold.
I love that touch.
My name it is Maria, a merchant's daughter fair, and I have left my parents and 3,000 pounds a year. While up aloft in storm or gale from his absence mourn, and firmly pray arrive the day he safely will return.
So this was, I believe, Bobby's arrangement. And I love all of the almost angelic high notes in the background as Marwan's got his bass chest going. I love the contrast.
Come all you pretty fair maids, whoever you may be, who love a jolly sailor bold that plows the raging sea. My heart is pierced by Cupid. I disdain all glitter.
The overlay of Bobby and Tommy there, just overlapping each other, is absolute nightmare fuel, and I love it.
Raging sea, my heart is pierced by Cupid. I disdain all glittering gold. There is nothing can console me but my jolly sailor bold.
Oh, sorry, I lost my cursor for a second there. So that was my very first experience with the Bass Gang. Hell of an entrance. I believe that one was edited by Bobby's sister Nicole, who I'm pretty sure actually went to college for video production. Oh, there was one other thing I was gonna say. I'll put it in text on the screen if I remember. But as always, the video I reacted to will be linked in the description. I think that's it. Stay safe, stay hydrated, take care of yourselves. I love you guys. Bye.